A good farmer scatters good seeds. BD number 8792. March 28, 1964. Much spiritual knowledge is offered to you, you are provided with an abundance of seeds, you should only ever cultivate the fields which are the human hearts to whom you should bring my word. That is the work those of you, who have offered yourselves as my laborers, shall do in my vineyard. Only good seed can bring forth good fruit, and therefore I provide you with seed which is not like any other. I convey the truth to you from above and you can endorse all of it before the world because nothing exists which could surpass this spiritual knowledge. Because it originates from me. Consider these words, I speak to you myself and impart knowledge upon you that corresponds to the truth and that cannot be given to you by anyone else but me. And yet, humanity treats this word of mine half-heartedly. It is not visibly affected by the exceptional origin apart from a few people who recognize its value and are blissfully happy about the grace of being allowed to receive this word of mine. But they will draw great benefit from it, they will gain spiritual success because my word incorporates the strength which helps the human soul to progress. The task you have to accomplish on earth is to regain the maturity the soul possessed in the beginning when it came forth from me as a perfect being. For the sake of this task, you travel the earthly path as a human being. You can think and act of your own free will, consequently, you can certainly reach your goal of becoming perfect. Nevertheless, your thoughts, intentions and actions can also move in the wrong direction by heading towards my adversary, then you will have missed your purpose of earthly life. And in order to clearly show you the right path I convey my word down to earth and speak to you, directly or indirectly, and leave it up to you to accept my word and to fulfill my will which is expressed in my word, or to reject my word. In that case, however, you will not reach your goal, and then you are like fallow fields which cannot bear fruit because they lack good seeds, because they only contain stones, shards and weeds, where nothing can grow unless the fields are first cleared, reclaimed and prepared to receive good seeds. I am a good farmer and use the plow everywhere, I break and turn over the ground, I clear away all weeds before I scatter my seeds in order to be able to reap a good harvest one day. If, however, the weeds are not removed first, they will also devalue the good seed. It will be unable to develop and be overgrown by the weeds. What I mean is that even the pure truth, which you are offered through my word from above, does not tolerate being accompanied by erroneous teachings, for misguided teachings will soon overshadow the truth and anyone who cannot detach himself from error, who does not remove it from his heart first, will not recognize the pure truth as such either, and thus it will not touch his soul and mature it. Always remember the work of a farmer and act accordingly. Liberate yourselves from all misguided thoughts, dispose of all wrong seeds placed in you by ignorant people who claim to be vineyard laborers and yet were not appointed by me for their service. You should gratefully accept the right seeds, embed it deep in your hearts and let it mature and, truly, the harvest will be a good fruit, for the seed you receive from me myself is pure truth which will lead you to the goal, to me, who is the truth itself. Anyone who has offered his service to me will also be introduced to his work by me, I will place him where his work will be successful, I will entrust him with a task which corresponds to his ability, and he will also accomplish it according to my will. Time and again you need to be told that you will never be lacking the right teaching material, that you will constantly be able to accept it from me, and since I myself want to achieve a good harvest, it will also always be up to me to give you everything that guarantees a good harvest. Yet you must also seek to remove all faults and imperfections from yourselves, you must prepare your hearts to receive the gifts of grace I distribute in abundance. And you must know that you humans can only be led to perfection by the pure truth and that this truth can only originate from me myself. But I love you and will always bestow upon you what you need in order to mature in your souls. Amen.